Hello and good evening. It is the evening of December the 12th, 12/12. I'm going to talk to you just briefly about the portal that's coming up, do a little bit of a psychic vlog for you, and follow up with a little bit of a tarot reading afterwards. See you in a couple minutes. Grab your tea. All right, welcome back. I have set up the paranormal flashlight. However, it's not the one I normally use. I found out that if I use junky batteries in that light, they swell. And I waste a lot of money on flashlights. That is the little purple one. It's a little flashlight in training. Again, for anybody new to the channel, there are no wires, nothing connected to the light. Hopefully I have it set up on just a sweet spot. I did have it there for a moment and I messed with it. All right, Spirit, thank you. I welcome you into the light. And with that being said, I only work with beings of the light, my spirit guides, guardian angels, or ascended masters. I have learned not to welcome in everybody's ancestors. Not everybody's ancestors have ascended to higher levels. I said I was going to close with a reading, and I'll just go ahead and put those down for now. I want to talk to you about the 12/12 portal. Today is 12/12, December the 12th. However, it's not just for today. The energy runs for approximately 2.5 days remaining that you can manifest. Sometimes when we manifest, we don't realize we need to release something before we can get anything. So sometimes we have to release, negative habits, anything negative that we may have in our life in order to manifest anything that's positive. So we have the 12/12. We also have the full moon on the 15th. I didn't bring my notes in here. We have a full moon on December the 15th. That would be the remaining last day of that 12/12 portal. We also have, I was going to say, Mercury going retrograde. No, renegade. I almost said Mercury's going renegade. However, it is going direct. It is beginning to station itself direct and back in its normal orbits. Good gravy. I can't have that soon enough. Mercury has everything to do with communications, and it is my double ruling planet. You guys that follow me know I stammer and stutter all the way through Mercury retrograde. We also have, Jupiter is out there stirring up some stuff, and we have Venus. And where is that at? I believe that is getting ready to go retrograde. So everything's moving around, and you're going to feel the energy change at that full moon. Okay, this full moon is going to bring a lot of new things to light still that haven't been exposed. We are going to hear some more new names being mentioned in indictments. And I think most of that's coming out of Hollywood. From what I'm feeling, they haven't really been able to tackle all the culprits that they wanted to tackle. I wanted to show you what I'm wearing tonight. It's just a little piece of black shungite. It is a little crystal black shungite is good for protecting you from EMFs. And I think you guys need to take some care and caution about exposing yourselves to EMFs and radiation that you don't realize you might be around. I have started covering my cell phone at night with a piece of tinfoil. I have to have it next to my bed. I have just been conditioned, and I do have somebody. I'm on call. Somebody's always needing me. So I need to have the phone with me, but I need it covered. I don't need that exposure. And that EMF radiation coming off of your phone, you guys tell your kids or your younger girls not to tuck their phone down in their boob, okay? Boys, don't put it in your front pocket, your phones. They emit junk. All right, let's see what else is going on. We have fires going in Maui? No, Malibu. We are going to see more water and fire issues happening too. We are seeing a lot of stuff come to light that I didn't mention. You know, some of you that have been following me, you know, all this time. Talk of UAPs and aliens. UAP is just the new alphabet vernacular for UFO. Okay, yeah, I don't know why everybody wants to build a better mousetrap. But yeah, and that drone sighting that we have had, we are going to see more of those. More of those sightings. We also are going to see, and I'm just thinking about the month of December, trying to channel and see what's coming in. It's gonna get interesting. It's gonna get interesting. Trump still is not a danger by any means. And I'm going to stop. I don't even want to get on the political stuff. I get whacked in the ratings, so I'll leave that alone. All right, let me go ahead and pull some cards and see how we are going to, you know, I have all these great inspirational ideas about doing these videos, and I never make notes. I always ask Spirit to come in and inspire me and carry me through, let me deliver to you guys what needs to be heard. And then I sit down and I can't think of anything. I had about 3 topics I wanted to touch on, and can't think of a damn one right now. All right, let's see what's going on here for the rest of the month. Man, is December zipping away. All right, we do have the star card. What about that star? Here in about 15 days, one of the most famous star, and it actually is a star, the Star of Bethlehem. This is about being able to have grown and moved and able to reconnect and celebrate with family. You know what? I don't know what. It's so heartbreaking to me to hear so many stories of mothers and children alienating from each other. I don't get it. I mean, I do get it, but it breaks my heart. It breaks my heart. Sometimes you just have to, and I get that. But that's about putting that all aside and coming back into your authentic self with your healing. I always talk about healing, and that's something that it has to happen on a daily basis. And it's not a true healing every day from trauma, but from the little things that we don't even think about that do affect us on a day-to-day basis. One of the biggest things I get right now is a lot of you are worried about the economy. What's going to happen? How's work going to be? Are we going to survive? You're damn right you will. Yes, you will. The economy is going to get tough, but we're going to be ready for it. It is 2025 is not going to be a walk in a park. Anytime you have somebody new in the seat, it takes a long time to get those chain reactions to all happen in line, to get everything to happen to create a better economy again. It's not going to happen overnight. Some of you have already taken on second jobs. Not a bad idea. There's a whole lot of generations out there that don't understand the concept of a first job yet. So go ahead, take that work. I'm not against it. I think everybody should have at least 2 streams of income coming in. I'm not talking about your doggone Social Security check. That's one stream, okay? But you can be doing something else to be generating some little bit of money coming in. Some knitting blankets, tying fishing lures, some little thing that you can make a couple bucks off of, sell on eBay or whatever. But you need to have an extra stream of income coming in. Just in case a glitch in the system happens or ever happens, and any money transfers that happen electronically, you're not completely tied up with one stream of income, that you've got something else trickling in to help out, okay? Wow, a long drawn out thing for that. And getting to that whole thing was the Ace of Pentacles. About having that abundance at this time of the year and having a little extra income to carry you through maybe to the spring of the year. It's not that far off. Spring's only a couple months away. Think about it that way. We also have the Chariot card. Whatever plans you have could change rather quickly with that Chariot card. And I think that's a lot of what the holidays are. You have all these plans, and you cook, you do things, and the weather may be bad. One of the kids may be sick. Something might come up. So be prepared to have a change of plans. Never hurts to have a plan B on anything. Again, second stream of income. That's your plan B on that, right? Let's go next with the Justice card. That's an 11. Eleven is the first number that you begin to see when you hit your spiritual awakening. It's the number of the gates. It is when you come to your spiritual awakening, it's the first one you start to see everywhere. 11, 11, 11 even. Just 11. And that Justice card with that 11 is saying that structure is important to you. Security, having a good solid home, having a home, not being homeless, that kind of security. 11 is also about that. He has those scales of justice in his hands. You're beginning to realize what your authentic self is. Not how you act when you're in front of your friends and different at home. Not how you act on your YouTube channel. And trust me, you guys see a lot of the real me. This truck driver mouth doesn't stop. The vocabulary gets a little salty. But a lot of you are beginning to come into that authentic part of you that you're more comfortable being the real you all the time. You felt like you had to look over your shoulder when you were, trying to hold up appearances. Now you don't give a rat's ass. It is, you are becoming a take me or leave me. And that's all right. And we have the Four of Wands. Again, we have that's an 11. The Four of Wands is an 11. You've heard me say that time and time again. Both of those pairs of wands are 11, 11. Again, structure. But that's more about feeling secure enough in yourself to be able to have some enjoyment again. A lot of you have transitioned since COVID. And I don't mean transitioned to a different sex, and you didn't transition to the better side, the gooder side. But you have made a transition in your life and have become more authentic. You have pared away a lot of the falsehoods that you have taken on for yourself, and becoming more authentic in yourself. It's okay to celebrate. Absolutely okay to celebrate. It is time for that. And no, I haven't thought, it hasn't come back to mind. Other than the shungite that I wanted to explain to you guys. I know, one of the things I did want to touch on, the next video that I do, I will teach you guys how to use your pendulums. If you have them, get them ready, and I will put up a video, teach you how to, first off, how to bless and cleanse them. You need to connect them to yourself, and we'll get into that later in the other video. That was one of the things I wanted to touch on, let you know about that. And at this point, let me get you to hit down, drop down and hit that like button if you would. I'm trying to get rid of a pop-up on my screen. Okay, here we go. And I will pull a few cards. I have been eating a lot of junk since we are in the holiday season, and a lot of flour, and my joints hurt. My knuckles hurt. It is hard for me to shuffle the cards. Kind of painful. I do, however, take cayenne and turmeric. And I take that right as needed, kind of like you would Tylenol or aspirin. All right. We have the Justice card again. Man, really solid in that authenticity. Yeah, you have arrived. If you didn't know who you were before, you've got it figured out now. We had the Four of Wands earlier, and now we have the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands is about, it's kind of a wish fulfillment card. You're looking out there because your prayers are being answered. You know they're coming. You have faith in the Trinity, the three. And you're keeping a positive light. We also have the Five of Cups. And I mentioned earlier about sometimes we have to release something when we're trying to manifest. We cannot energetically hold a place for a lot of things in our lives when we're trying to manifest things and bring them into our lives. So sometimes we have to let something else go. I mentioned to some of you that I lost my mother's wedding band. And I kind of got as upset as you would get at losing your mother's wedding band. It was given to her on her 50th wedding anniversary by my aunt. And so it was had been owned by both my aunt and my mother, and then I lost that ring. But I just knew that Spirit had something else coming, that I had to let something go that was as big and as meaningful as what it's going to bring into my life. God works that way. The universe. Spirit. You hear me talk about it time and time again. So that 5 of Cups is like, don't cry over spilled milk. Move the fuck on. We have the King of Wands. Yeah, you're pretty solid in who you are now. Not going to take any flack off of anybody, but the King is very gentle. He doesn't have to be cocky and crass. He doesn't let a lot of ego come out and show people who he thinks he wants them to be. All right. I am pulling another deck. One more yet. Just a couple more cards. And the next video I will do will be the pendulum one, and I will be posting all 12 here very shortly. All right. Wow. We have the 8 of Wands, which means this is a repeating thing that's coming up for you. Particularly something on the night of, because I was asking for timing like these cards, on the moon, and look what came up. The moon. Ta-da. So something that happens specifically on the full moon is something that has happened time and time again. You kind of bring it on or attract it. It very likely could be somebody may be a little bit bipolar around you too. I'm sorry, I was dialing in on that, and I go quiet. You know, I'm going quiet when I'm starting to channel and connect to the other side. So be careful and be supportive for everybody else. Not everybody has the same triggers. Not everybody can carry the same stress. So that moon is also about, take a look at those those pillars in the background, those bi-pillars, the Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde dogs. Okay, so this full moon has a lot of energy and will bring to light perhaps somebody else's weakness. This is your chance to step up, though, and be the king and help out. All right, there you have it. Long drawn out. What the hell? I was just bored tonight and haven't given you a video in a while, and I hope that worked. Love you guys. You know I never leave you. And I'll bless you in love and light. See you soon.